Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for your love and support as always. I'm so grateful. If today the first time you are coming across this channel and you are seeing my face for the first time, this is Agatha Progress channel and I come across your way every blessed day. In this channel, we bring the best of news to your doorpost through this channel. And in this channel, correction is highly needed. Thank you very much once again for always tuning in. I am so grateful. Now, here is the video of the day. I don't really know how you felt about this video, but your opinion is highly needed in the comment section. Now, let's go and watch the video together. This is another one that reached our hand the early hour of today. Unknown gunmen in the early hour of a Monday set the correctional facility in Owerri, the Imo State capital, on fire. Who could have done this? Who could this be? Everybody are just asking because as we all know, we knew that they are the unknown gunmen. They are the one that took this evangelism right now to Owerri. The prisoners are all set free. That is, 98% of them is free as I'm talking to you right now. So now tell me, who to blame? A lot of them has gone home. A lot of them has gone into the town. A lot of them have entered a lot of places that nobody knows about. So now, who are these suspected unknown gunmen? That the government struck the prison and freed an unconfirmed number of inmates and suspected heavy gunfire also raged through the area. That is, throughout the night, everywhere was just gunshot. Who could be the unknown gunmen? Is a question that we all are asking. And according to the source, according to the reports, the prison is very close to the government house. So does that mean that the police or the army, they are sleeping or what? I don't really know. That is exactly what is going on right now. It has been a very tough time in Owerri. A lot has been going on. But my own advice to Nigeria government is that they should stop laying accusing fingers on the innocent and they should just do their job. Yes, that is my stand. So I thought that of recent they've had a lot of thousands of police moving to the south. So does that mean they are not doing their job or they are sleeping? Were they sleeping or what were they doing that this type of thing will take place? So that is the question we all are asking. They said there is no security, that they are bringing all these people. We see the way they patrol everywhere, that they are fighting insecurity. They are bringing everything down. They are bringing everything to book. And still, were they sleeping when this police station was set ablaze? That is a question that we all are asking because we don't really know. This name unknown gunmen established through the Nigeria police force. They are the ones that brought out this name unknown gunmen because when anything happened, they will quickly come out and say they are unknown men. They are unknown gunmen. So today everybody started using it and they are getting angry. I don't really understand. So before this prison is open, does that mean there is not enough security? So does that mean that the government house is not well fenced or is not well secured? That is a question that I want each and every one of us to have a rethink about. And now let us go straight to the second news. What we have today on board is so interesting. Please, let's go. This is another wonderful one. You guys are always welcome to this show. This report has reached us that this man, Abubakar Gome, is now very tired. Why I said he's tired? Because at first he never want to seek help. He never want to know what anybody said about this bandit until the chairman of their whatsoever, Matiala, was down. That was last week. And now I think they have an eye opener to look for solution from some source that they think that is going to be helpful. That was why they came to visit former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo. Baba, you are welcome. And that they went to visit him to get some advice as an elderly man. So I was so surprised when I saw it because I know that not today, they never recognize Obasanjo that is somebody that they will go and meet for them to seek some advice. Never. This former part of the solution to the nation's security challenge recommended by the former president Olusegun Obasanjo and famous Islamic scholar Abubakar Gome. They went to meet him for a meeting, a one-on-one meeting. How will they succeed in handling this bandit issue? Both men met on Sunday at the residence of the former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, in Ogun State, the Ogun State capital, to discuss and propose possible solution to the country's security challenge. Suggesting ways to address the issue of insecurity, Obasanjo and Gumi, in a report by Channel TV, stressed the need for the people, irrespective of their affiliation, to desist from the blame game, as well as attributing ethnic, religion, and region to the crime recommended by the criminals. Obasanjo is at it again. They asked the people to respect one another, show tolerance, and accommodate where necessary, and condemn criminals as no matter where it was committed and by whom it was committed. They also applaud to authority and the people not to encourage or support criminality, saying the country's security solution has gone beyond tolerance. The elder statesman and the Islamic scholar also identified the crisis as a micro-ethnic conflict between the Fulani and many host communications nearly in the northwest. They attribute the remorse caused by the crisis to educational and economic disappointment and harmful use of religious and ethnicity by deceitful politicians. That is where I am coming to right now. These deceitful politicians, what they are saying with their mouth before they will even go into the post. Vote for me, I will do this, I will do that. At the end of the day, they confuse everybody with their own language. So they also conclude that they should open a court where they will be taking bandits and Fulani herdsmen to a special court. That is what Obasanjo suggests to them. And I begin to imagine, why is it that when Gumi get there, he did not say they should negotiate with them and make sure everything is okay? That is what I am expecting him to say. So now he's not afraid. There is not serious tension. They now knew that. Not the way they see some kind of things. That is how the thing is. They want Obasanjo now to talk to them as a father, to advise them. But what I know is, you don't even know somebody to advise you in this situation. You got to advise yourself, because where the country is right now, everybody advises herself. At times you put this problem in the people that are even innocent. Now what is happening in Nigeria right now is just for police to be harassing people. What is happening, they will not even harass the main people that are really involved. They will arrest and accuse the innocent people. That is what is going to happen. So everybody needs to be very careful right now. Oh my word, that is all about this video. Hope you do enjoy this video. Please, if you know you haven't subscribed to this wonderful channel, do well to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much for always tuning in. And if you watch the video to this very end, you are the best. See you again in my next post shortly. See you when I see you. Bye-bye.